Hello viewers, welcome to Elim TV, a station where you watch, learn and also interact. Your tutor today is Mr. Wanyoike, a mathematics teacher. In today's lesson, we in Form 4 lesson number 39, and the topic is Statistic 2, and the subtopic is calculation of standard deviation for grouped data using the formula which I'm going to introduce it later in the course of this lesson. On to the lesson objective. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to calculate the standard deviation of a given data. You are supposed to calculate the standard deviation of a given grouped data. And this example one here, there is an example one here which you are supposed to use to use it, and the formula that you're supposed to apply during calculation, it is the formula, this one, s squared. It is represented, well represented there. And how do we reach to the point of using the formula? We must come up with a frequency distribution table. And as far as this table, the question is concerned, you are supposed to come up with a frequency distribution table. And in the first column, you put the marks in percentage, and you arrange the classes in ascending order. And the frequency, you put it in the frequency column, and also the midpoint. In the previous lesson, I discussed how you are supposed to calculate the midpoint, and in this lesson I'm going to explain how you are supposed to get the fx. After obtaining the midpoint should be obtained as follows. That is 20, you add it to 29, then you get 49, you divide by 2, you end up getting 49, you divide by 2, 49. Once you divide 49 divide by 2, you will get 24.5. You repeat the same to the rest, and you fill the entire column of midpoint. Then fx, you take the frequency which is supposed to be 3, then you multiply by 24.5, which is the midpoint, then you get 73.5. Then you repeat the same with the remaining of the data, then you fill the entire column of fx column. Then what about the column of x squared f? You're supposed to get the midpoint. You take the midpoint, square of midpoint, then you multiply by the frequency, then you fill the entire column. You fill the entire column for the remaining part of the data. Then after that, you get the summation of frequency. In this case is 20, and also you get the summation of fx. In this case is 970, and also you get the summation of x squared f, and in this case is 53,324.75. Then after that, you apply the formula for variance to calculate the variance. And after you apply this formula, you will end up getting the first part, this part, the value for this part only. You are supposed to get it as 2,616.2375, and the other part which is the mean, the square of mean, mean squared. Remember, in the previous lessons we said mean should be calculated by summation of fx divided by summation of f, and therefore in this case you are supposed to get the summation of fx is 970. You divide by 20, that is the summation of frequency, then you get the answer as 48.5. then the square of it becomes 2352.25. then after subtracting this value here, and from this value from this one here, you will get 263.9875. 263.9875. That is our variance. And what about a standard deviation? You are supposed to calculate standard deviation by getting the square root of variance, and therefore the square root of 263.9875 becomes 16.248, and that in this case the standard deviation should be 16.248. We have come to the end of today's lesson, and I'm going to give you this example as a question or as an assignment. You are supposed to use this data here to work out for the standard deviation. You are supposed to work out using this information. The data is provided for you. You follow the procedure to calculate the standard deviation. For reference, you can refer from Secondary Mathematics Student Book 4 the edition, and the publisher is the Kenya Literature Bureau. For more information, you can reach us at Elim TV using the following addresses or contacts. The first one is SMS. The second one, you can use YouTube platform at Elim TV, and Facebook platform at Elim TV, and finally Twitter at Elim TV _KE. Thank you very much for joining me in this lesson. Till next lesson, bye bye.